Today we're diving into a bit of a special request from your guy Small Fry, and he wanted me to revisit a game mod that I haven't touched in quite some time. Godzilla Unleashed. Specifically, this is the Unleashed or Final Wars Overhaul mod that basically everyone knows about. Now let me just say right off the bat, I was hesitant going into this. If you follow the channel for a while, you already know my history with Unleashed and that it's just never clicked with me. I've always leaned more towards Destroy Monsters Melee and Save the Earth, and especially lately Save the Earth Melee. I wanted to honor the request and I wanted to see if I could give this game another shot to see what would happen. So let's start with some of the good stuff with this mod, because yeah, there is some good stuff. This mod does a solid job graphically. The custom textures look fantastic and the lighting's nice, and there's a certain sleekness to it that makes it feel even more modern. The sound and music still holds up as well because they give classic roars and sound effects from old Toho like Showa sounds, and also having some of the old school theme music playing in the game makes it feel a little bit more authentic. Honestly, when you first boot up the mod, everything seems to run smooth and it feels like it should be a great time. It does set the tone well. And if we're just judging it on presentation, I would give this a thumbs up. But here comes the bad stuff. Then the gameplay starts, and that's where things start to go sideways. This mod is designed to help the game run better without relying on motion controls, and that's been my biggest issue with Unleashed. So I use an Xbox controller for my PC gaming and also when I emulate games. I followed the guides. I downloaded the control profile. I even watched tutorials from people in the community who are still working on this game, still setting it up, and made it work smoothly. And still, I cannot get it to feel right. The controls are just still janky, movement is sluggish, combos just don't flow. I have tried so many things to tweak the emulator, checking the inputs, everything. It just always feels like I was just fighting the game just to get Godzilla to move the way I wanted. And I know there are people out there who have gotten it to work and enjoy it. Trust me, I've seen plenty of videos on the internet of this mod running well, and I respect those people who can make it work. But for me personally, I just couldn't find the groove and I just don't have the patience for it. It's also worth mentioning that I also couldn't get the custom skins to load properly, which was also disappointing because there's a ton of options for skins in this game, but it just wouldn't work for me. And the other thing I wanted to add to this, and I don't know if it's, again, option that I'm missing or something, but the AI in this game, in terms of the mod, it's ridiculous. Even on default difficulty, it felt like the AI was set to destroy my soul. I'd try to block or pull off a special move, and by the time I didn't put anything, I was already on the ground. It's just hard. It's super unfair, and I'm not against the challenge, but the issue is that the game's core mechanics just don't feel responsive enough for me to combat the difficulty. It just becomes frustrating and not fun. And here's the honest truth. I think I've finally just accepted that Unleashed, modded or not, is just not going to be my thing. I know some people love it, and if you're one of them, that's awesome, but for me, it just doesn't hit the way Melee and Save the Earth do. Those games had tighter controls, faster pacing, and more fun in just how they felt to play. Unleashed, on the other hand, always felt clunky, even on the original Wii when I first played it when I was a kid. It tried to do more, but it lost something in the process. No matter how much polish a mod adds to it, it's still built on top of a foundation that, to me, was just never solid. So yeah, revisiting this wasn't really a cakewalk. I wanted to come in with an open mind, but I sort of in the back of my head knew I wasn't really gonna spend a lot of time on this. But hey, I appreciate the request from Small Fry, and I'm always down to give games a second chance, even the ones I'm skeptical about. And I want to hear from you guys, especially those of you who enjoy Unleashed. Have you gotten this mod to work? Is there a setup that really does make it click? Or are you like me, where you just can't get it to work, and you'd rather play one of the older games? Let me know in the comments. Thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, stay big G fans.